Good morning, my name's Cooper, and today I'll be your host. Today we're talking about gay culture, aka the unstoppable rainbow-fueled force conservatives think is both weakening America and rigging the Oscars. Honestly, that's pretty impressive. I can't even get my friends to Venmo me back for Taco Bell, but apparently gay people are orchestrating the collapse of Western civilization and slaying while doing it? Pop off, queen. Meanwhile, if you listen to some politicians, gay culture is more dangerous than fentanyl, TikTok, and Megan Thee Stallion combined. Now, what even is gay culture? Some say it's Broadway, brunch, and knowing the entire choreography for single ladies like it's a life skill. Others define it as main character energy in a collapsing economy. But if you really want to understand gay culture, we have to start with the divas. Let's get real for a second. A major pillar of gay culture is standing pop divas like it's a religion. Beyonce, Mariah Carey, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, Rihanna, and if you say anything negative about Charlie XCX during Pride Month, we'll legally deport you to El Salvador. Thank you. This just in, the gays have gotten a hold of Mount Rushmore and have replaced it with their idols. Beyonce breathes and every gay guy in a 20-mile radius evolves like a Pokemon. Mariah hits a high note and 6 drag queens get their wigs blessed by angels. When Lady Gaga said born this way, the gays said yes, mother. Now, let's talk about dating in the gay community, where chaos is the default setting. First, dating someone who looks exactly like you is practically a love language. It's not finding your soulmate, it's unlocking the mirror mode DLC. Now, let's play a game I like to call Dated or Related. I'm going to throw up 3 pictures on the screen of couples, and you have to think to yourself if they're dating or if they're related. Now, this may surprise you, but all 3 were dating. Now, I know what you're thinking. Man, this community is full of a bunch of narcissists. Because trust me, I was thinking the exact same thing. But in the GQ article, yes, there's a full article on this very topic, Dr. Papikin, a psychiatrist who treats same-sex couples in West Hollywood, the very place Chappell Roan wrote Pink Pony Club about, says, same-sex attraction, by definition, means that we desire the body of our own sex. Papikin says, unlike straight couples, we can actually try and mold our own body, our appearance, and style to fit what we deem to be attractive. Boyfriend twins can simply be the result of this unique opportunity as gay men to mold ourselves into the image of our own desires. Now, if you want to see true gay power, look at the fashion industry. Don't look at me because my go-tos are t-shirt and shorts, but gays didn't just influence fashion, they Thanos snapped it into existence. Without gay culture, fashion would just be Old Navy mannequins in cargo shorts. Gays didn't just walk into fashion, they own it. Literally. Christian Dior, Gianni Versace, Alexander McQueen, Marc Jacobs, Tom Ford, Terry Mugler, Jean Paul Gaultier, Christian Louboutin, Giorgio Armani, Yves Saint Laurent, Valentino, John Galliano. Have you heard of the Met Gala? It's basically a competition on who can serve harder, gays or Rihanna. And, spoiler alert, it's almost always Rihanna. Now, on to our next segment. If you really want to navigate gay culture, you'll have to learn the language. And no, I'm not speaking French. I'm talking about gay slang 101. Let's break it down. Our first word, gagged. When something is so shocking, iconic, or unbelievable that you metaphorically choke. An example, Beyonce dropped a new album tonight. I'm gagged. Our second word, mother. Someone, usually a woman, drag queen, or another gay man, who has achieved iconic, legendary status. An example, Beyonce's not just a singer, she's mother. Another example, when Lady Gaga said, no sleep, bus, club, another club, she became mother. Our third and final word of the day, friend of Dorothy. Based on the character of Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz, as Julie Garland is considered to be a gay icon. A friend of Dorothy was a code phrase used by the LGBT community, mainly by gay men in the 1970s and 1980s, to discreetly identify if you were a part of the community, due to the criminalization and the hostility gay men faced back then. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, the Naval Investigative Service, the predecessor to the modern day Naval Criminal Investigative Service, NCIS, was investigating homosexuality in the Chicago area. Agents discovered that gay men sometimes referred to themselves as friends of Dorothy. Unaware of the historical meaning of the term, the NIS believed that there was actually a woman named Dorothy at the center of a massive ring of homosexual military personnel. So they launched an enormous and futile hunt to find the elusive Dorothy, hoping to find and convince her to reveal names of gay servicemen, but ended up wasting thousands of dollars in the process because Dorothy did not exist. And here's the thing, most gay slang, well, the really iconic stuff anyways, came from black queer communities, especially through AAVE, or African American Vernacular English. Ballroom culture and drag slang like shade, slay, work, reading, left no crumbs, ate, queen, period, down low, and trade all came from Black and Latinx queer pioneers. They created a language of survival, joy, and shade when the rest of the world was ignoring and mocking them. And now, because the internet is the internet, your cousin from Montana says, "Yes, queen," at Thanksgiving like she invented it. She didn't. So if you're going to use the slang, love to see it, but also know where it comes from. But let's get real for a second. Gay culture did not just pop up out of nowhere like a random TikTok dancing trend. The first self-proclaimed queen of drag was William Dorsey Swann, a formerly enslaved man who in the 1980s threw underground drag balls in Washington, D.C., in heels and in corsets. And now, flash forward, you've got RuPaul, who's turned drag into a global empire. From underground drag ballrooms to the main stage of RuPaul's Drag Race, with 14 Emmy nominations, serving up looks, lip-syncing for their lives, and getting 10s across the boards. Honestly, from William Dorsey Swann to RuPaul, it's giving legacy. It's giving generational slay. Gay people in America have fought for every inch of visibility they have now. From Stonewall in 1969, to Harvey Milk's assassination, to the AIDS crisis in the 1980s, and to marriage equality in 2015. None of this came easy. It was blood, sweat, and tears while serving in iconic protest outfits. And even today, over 500 anti-LGBTQ plus bills have been introduced into Congress just last year. Trans people are being attacked for simply existing. Drag queens are being demonized like they're the boss battles in video games. Now that's not very demure nor very mindful. And honestly, it's wild how much LGBTQ plus people are living rent-free in some straight people's minds. I promise you, I've never once sat around obsessing over straight activities. Like, I'm not losing sleep thinking, what if they're trading quarterbacks in fantasy football? Someone stop them! But in all seriousness, the fight is not over. Pride isn't just glitter and cute outfits, it's survival. Gay culture is resilience. It's surviving in a world that keeps moving the goalpost while still hitting a home run in 6-inch heels nonetheless. It's making art, music, fashion, and memes while half the country still thinks Target's Pride section is a satanic ritual. And let's be clear, gay culture did not invent cancel culture. Straight people cancel entire friend groups over Uno games. Don't project. Gay culture has survived empires, pandemics, government negligence, and Glee Season 6. If you lived through Sue Sylvester rapping Nicki Minaj in a 613 bust down, then you can live through anything. So next time someone says gay culture is destroying society, just remember, it's not ruining anything, it's the only reason society is still vaguely interesting.